If we could live in this moment and just hold it.
Hello there, Aquarius. This is the Lady of the Throne Astrology, where God dwells within me as me. And I am here today to bring to you your rest of the month. I know that it is the end of November, but I still wanted to get these messages out for you guys. Just to bring forward some type of clarity for you for how your month has been going in November, and also maybe where you are right now with things or where you're headed. We still have a little time left in the month, so keep in mind that messages can resonate with you at any point in the month. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I want to welcome you here. And it's nothing but love here. It's nothing but divinity here. To be honest with you, that is exactly what it is. Do not get caught up in anything else but that, all right? That's the only thing that I always provide to everyone, whether it's in person or it's here in this way connecting with people. It's always pure. So what happens when you have a lot of negative energy in the world, and it's heightening right now, people can take things the wrong way and like to twist things up, and that is the act of Satan. That is what happens when that occurs. But I want you guys who are new to the channel to come in with an open mind and open heart, and I want you to listen, because everything that I say has so much meaning behind it, even if it doesn't seem like it. All right, so don't let my charisma just make you shy away from how serious it is. But it is always to help you. It's always to guide you in the right direction, and it's always going to guide you to true north, right where God is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the messages for you, Aquarius. This is once again for this month of November. So we had a full moon in Taurus. The full moon energy affects everyone, okay? The Taurus full moon energy brings up a stubbornness, a slow moving energy, and also a lot of delays. So if you yourself have been doing this, it's because could be due to your stubbornness, it could be due to your resistance, it could be due to you possibly doing it purposely. If you've been experiencing this around you and it's been affecting people around you, then that is just really what it is. That's pretty much why. All right, so Aquarius, let's go ahead and get into it. It looks like there's going to be a lot of messages from the Holy Spirit being relayed to you in the month of November. So if you guys have been watching my channel, then there you have it. That's what I'm talking about. If you have been connecting with me in any type of way in your life, that's what I mean. A lot of spiritual information has been granted to you through the Holy Spirit. You're finding out so many new things. You could be finding out new things about myself and my role in the world. You could be finding out about God. You could be finding out about heaven. You could be finding out a lot of things. Not saying for the first time, but it's a lot more information that's being uncovered that you may not know or have known before. So a lot of things could have been granted to you this month, or it could be you're learning a lot of things at this time. As much as you may feel like you know something, or you know someone, or you know, your day-to-day life, you may have made plans, but God laughs. Whatever plan you had, it seems like God laughed at it and changed your plans, changed your mind, and possibly rained on your parade. And it's because your life wasn't meant to go in a particular direction that it was headed in. It seems like you were headed in a path that it feels like it wasn't meant for you to be on. As much as people could have wanted you to be with them, or to sit with them, or to do what they were doing, or to act like they were acting, or to join them to do something, it seems like it was wrong for you. It's like this feeling that I'm picking up intuitively. I'm feeling something around the chest, sternum area, right between the heart chakra and the solar plexus chakra. So we have green and yellow. So what does green and yellow make? I think it makes brown, or like a tannish color. So I'm getting a lot of energy around these chakra points, and it feels like a whole lot of tension there. And that's because that tension that you're getting is trying to ground you in the now moment. The color brown is all about earthy, woody, woodsy, grounding. When you think about it, it really is bringing you down to earth. So being that that's what it's trying to do, and that's how the Holy Spirit is moving in your life, you're starting to realize that you no longer have confidence in the people that you once had confidence in. Let's say that you looked up to some people, or let's say that you held some people at a high regard. Let's say that some people that were in your life, or some people that you were around, you looked at them like, because of the money they have, or maybe because of how successful they are, that these are people that you could possibly depend on, or maybe people that are considered quote unquote right. But now something has changed where you're being pulled back down to reality. You're being pulled back down to earth, and you're starting to realize that this was an illusion, that this was just a facade. And this is serious, because it's like you're having this huge awakening, a huge awakening. And I think honestly it's because of the Taurus moon. You see, the moon is here in earth, on earth, with all of you, to bring light in dark places. So if you have had that moment in the month of November where you just have these wild epiphanies and things that you have not seen before are coming up to the surface, that is because that Taurus is so stubborn that it is going to make a way to stand on all 10. Stand on 10 toes. And what that means for your life is anything that the Holy Spirit wants you to see, anything that you should know, anything that you should be warned about, it will be revealed to you. You will know the truth. Whether I'm going to use a person, or I'm going to use a situation in your life, or I'm going to use a whole group of people, or I'm going to use the TV, or I can use music, or I can use art. Some kind of way, the truth is going to be revealed to you about a lot, and in some kind of way it's going to happen. So the thing is, it's happened in November, or it's happening right now, where certain people you no longer hold to a high esteem anymore, because now that you realize what is really going on, you can no longer feel comfortable or confident in these same individuals. Not anymore. Your heart has no expressions of love toward people that could be doing something. It could have pulled you into it, or could have swayed you to believe in them, or could have made you feel, or maybe you felt yourself once again, that these are people of prestige, or these are people who are higher in society, because these are people who hang with certain people, because these are people who are cool, or who have, just like I said, a lot of money. Now, that is something that you are no longer seeking in people. You no longer want to be friends with someone just because of that. You no longer want to affiliate yourself with certain people now that all of these things are happening. Now that you see the truth and everything has become so clear to you how corrupt a situation is, or maybe how bad it is, or how evil it is, or how disturbing it is. It's just something that's, for you, it's just like, I cannot do this. I can't do this. I'm not going to do it at all. And I'm sorry I even allowed myself to feel a little swayed by this movement or by this influence, So it's realizing what's right and what's wrong, and not wanting to deal with certain people just because they're doing one thing. It's like, no, you see the truth in something. You have learned something recently that's making you back away from this. So everything is clear for you in November. And I feel that what's been going on, or what's happening around you, it's just really like you have a lot of clarity about the reasons why. You feel at the end of the day, I think you're proud of how you were able to react. I think something inside of you makes you feel proud about how you reacted. Even if you had no reaction, you're proud of not reacting, or you're proud of how you handled everything. This feels like a situation where you were given some type of big responsibility to make something happen, or to do something that would have been a lot of corruption involved with it, or a lot of negativity involved with it. But something told you that it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to keep forward with the plan. It didn't feel right to believe in what they were saying and go against maybe someone you love, maybe someone you genuinely like, maybe someone you genuinely understand, maybe someone that you see in the right light. There's something about you that just couldn't do it. And you kept feeling that inside of you in that area that I described earlier. And that's because when you feel that little feeling, that's your body telling you first that something isn't right. And so even if you didn't take it upon yourself to do your research about it, or to figure out that what's going on yourself, the Holy Spirit made a way to show you anyway, to tell you anyway, to bring this up to you anyway, to shift your focus anyway, to change your life anyway. So something happens that's pulling you away from some people, even if it's some really important or powerful people. You really have been pulled away from this by God. That was an act of God to remove you from the situation so that you can be excluded from maybe a punishment or a judgment or something like that. But you're not meant to do that. And in your heart, you know that it wasn't right to do it in the beginning. So there's something here that kept messing with you. And that feeling is because you knew something wasn't right. It's almost like, you even may experience people feeling like they're going against you now, or people like treating you differently now because you've made some type of wise decision to walk away. As an example, it's like, just imagine if you were like a child again, right? And you have your group of friends who all makes this plan and says, we're going to go and bully this person after school. This person, we're just going to bully this person because they're quiet. They stay to themselves. They're really smart. They're always acing all their exams. They're really beautiful, very gorgeous, attractive. Or if you're a man listening, they're, good looking. They get all the girls. We're going to go and bully this person because we're the rejects. We're the ugly people on the inside, right? We're the horrible people, really. But they don't, the bad people, they don't see it. They don't see themselves like that. They don't really see themselves like that until God shines that light on the situation. But before that happens, they think they're just cool. And you all make this pact to go and do this, to bully a person after school, right? Now, you could have been down with it because that's your friends. That's your friends. And you're also a part of them. So you're also known as being one of them because you rock with them, you roll with them. But there is something that changed on that day when you said something is not right about this situation. There's got to be something going on underneath all of this that even my friends have not told me why we're making this person a target anyway. Something didn't sit right with you deep down inside about whatever these people were trying to get you to do or get you to believe. When you really took the time to get to know this person or really watched them the whole day in class and saw how this person moved, you saw something in this person. And what you saw was that the reason why a lot of people like them and a lot of people find that they support this person, or this person always has this like glow or this very, very positive life, this really amazing life that a lot of people envy them for, is because this is a person that really is pure. They're really pure. And something changed where you looked at all of the people around you, your friends around you, and you're looking at them like, wait a minute, I have this all wrong. I'm around evil or maybe like bad people, and they're all trying to attack this like earth angel, this beautiful person, this soul who doesn't deserve this. It's like something definitely happened where you figured it out just by constant observation. Constant observation of this person has allowed for you to see what's really going on. These people are bullies. They're horrible. They're like some of the, worst types of people in the class, right? And you're like, oh my God, like I can't believe that I've decided to do that. That's not even my character. That's not even how I am. That's not how I want to present to the world. And that's not what I want to go down for. When I think about the fact that God is watching me, that's not really sitting right with me to know that my God is watching me do something to a person who clearly doesn't deserve it, and also who clearly doesn't bother anyone. This person is just beautiful on their own, in the inside, right? This person just has this beautiful soul. This person just is a good person. And it's all of these people just because my friends may have more money than this person, may have better clothing than this person because of the money, right? May have this, may have that, may do this, may do that. Maybe these people at the top. But really and truly, my friends wish that they were like this person because that person really is at the top. So it's like now you can see that the people around you are the ones with the envy. That's what's going on. And something has changed and has shifted where they are starting to look at you different. But this is stemming from a past situation. They could be judging you a lot because your eyes opened. They could be looking at you in your current circumstances like, see, they wanted you to feel like you had shuffled the deck and got the wrong cards. They wanted you to feel like the hand that you were dealt is a doomed hand. Like as if God didn't gift you with something or give you some powerful life-changing experience that really is for the good. See, when you had this big epiphany, these people wanted you to feel like you had chose the wrong path. Not true. You chose the right path. Listen, you chose the path of God. You kept your tunnel vision, or maybe even if you didn't keep your tunnel vision, you have a tunnel vision now. Oh, now you do. Because now you see what's really going on. You see the negative influence and the misuse of power by powerful people. Now you're understanding the psychology of these people's wrongdoing and how they have pulled you away from your faith even. So you have really masterminded all of these people in your life, whatever you were a part of, whatever associations you had to certain prominent individuals. You have realized something, that the whole time they were trying to get you to go against someone who really is a good person, who really is of the light. This person doesn't even do anything to harm anybody for real. It's just like you're just watching a person just be them. There's nothing hidden. There's nothing to look for. There's nothing about this person that should make anyone feel this way about them. You've realized that this was all a scheme sent from Satan. Listen, don't ask me where this is coming from. Only ask me, what is your best move? Your best move at this time is to stay present. Stay self-aware, like how you're self-aware. Don't let society or anything else come in to overshadow you. Don't let the facade come in. Don't let the illusion build back up. Stay aware, because you're aware to a good thing. The number 52 is relevant here for you in November. This is a number that is all about making a change so that you can come into union with God. That is what this is about. A unification between yourself, the Holy Spirit, and your Father. Do what really is of God. Ask yourself this question: is going against a person of God or not? I guarantee you 100,000% that is not of God. God didn't give any human being on earth the ability to judge. The only judges here are God's. That's it. Your answer is always going to be no, that is bad. Don't do anything for money or prominence or luxury or anything that would involve hurting another person to get there. So you need to ask yourself, how do you really feel? Evaluate yourself and try not to judge yourself. Don't even judge yourself. Try not to judge yourself about these feelings that you feel, because I know that there's something building up inside of you. Your sensors in your body have already triggered you and let you know that something wasn't right. And it wasn't that you were making the wrong decision to love someone or to be with someone or to choose a certain path or to go back to church or to, pray more. Or it's like, if it even feels like these people were trying to pull you away from the Lord. From the Lord. But you got to understand the workings of the devil. The devil will come in so many different forms. You have to understand that the peculiar ways that Satan comes into your life will not catch you in your awareness state. It's too odd for you to recognize it at first. But that eccentricity that is there, anything that is eccentric and rare, you're going to notice it eventually, because it sticks out like a sore thumb. There is a juxtaposition here where the enemy had you doing an odd job to try to hurt someone inadvertently. At the same time, this is an odd person that you could have been going against or could have been trying to hurt, or maybe you didn't believe in them, or it's just something like that was going on. This is also an eccentric person. See, that was like a dualistic lesson going on. Both things were just pretty much different, very mysterious. But you had to choose the right game of chance. Are you going to pull that card or that one? Because one is going to lead you to paradise and the other will have you doomed. But before you went too far, and you could have gone pretty far by testing God in the process. See, a lot of Aquarians like to try to outsmart people because you're brainy, you're intellectual, and I understand your curiosity. But some point you stopped yourself before you went overboard. You were right at the tip. Complete. It was about to be devastating and detrimental to your entire life had you went over one more time. But God put an end and cut it off and stopped something so that you can really open your eyes and see the truth of what is actually happening to you, with you, for you, and not for you, by choosing to hang with these bullies instead of actually choosing God. So whatever this is about, whether this is the subject matter is a thing, a place, or a person, keep your eyes open. Stay focused on what is the right thing to do, no matter what is going on, no matter who you're connected to, no matter how they portray an image, no matter what they have told you to make you choose that in the past. Believe in what God would do. If this doesn't align with something that God would do, ask yourself this: would God really be here going against one person who doesn't bother anybody, who's very smart, beautiful, loving, peaceful, minds their business for real? Would God be doing this at all? The answer is 100,000% no. To really be a part of God, you have to mimic the character of virtue. Choose virtue over anything else in this world. That's all I have. God bless.